today's video, I'll be comparing the Juggernaut Titan TV man to the Executioner Speakerman to the Plasma Titan Cameraman to see which maxed out Titan is best in Toilet Tower Defense. So make sure you watch this till the end to see which one wins. And without any more waiting, let's just start with the only non-celestial rarity one, that of which is the Juggernaut Titan TV man. So there it is equipped it, and let's just hop into game events mode right away to see exactly how far this unit can get. Here we go. And obviously for this one game, we'll definitely make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time, and we'll do the exact same thing for the other two rounds we're playing after this as well. And we'll do pretty much the, oh my goodness, oops, I forgot I had 3 times game speed. Don't worry, that's for a different video. I'll explain later on, but yeah, let me just restart 1 second. And for this one game, we'll definitely make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time to make this go as quick as possible, and we'll do the exact same thing for the other 2 rounds as well. And on top of that, for these exact same start for every single round, by wave 1, we'll place on 2 Carrot Farmer Bunny Man, and we'll get 1 to level 2 all by wave 1. By wave 2, we'll place on our final Carrot Farmer Bunny Man over here, and we'll get the rest of them to level 2. By wave 3, we'll upgrade 2 of them to level 3. And by wave 4, we'll get our first farm to level 4, as well as our final one to level 3. By wave 5, though, we'll definitely make sure to place in a Juggernaut Titan TV man in the spot right over here just to take care of all the early game stuff just like that. And yep, now that it's placed, it literally instantly wiped out everything. I mean, already on level 1, it's doing 700 damage, has 40 range, 0 explosion radius, 100% toilet slowing, and then a 0.5 second cooldown. Also, I would like to mention that 100% toilet slowing is completely inaccurate. Right now, it's doing 0% toilet slowing, but as we upgrade it, it'll increase. But anyway, by wave 6, we have 2 shiny Carrot Farmer Bunny Man to level 5. Also, no, never mind. These are just normal ones. As well as our final one to level 4. But by wave 7, we can max out our first one and get our final one to level 5. By wave 8, we can upgrade the rest of them to max level 2. And now we can finally start max out the Juggernaut Titan TV man. So there it is to level 2, and 3, 4, and finally 5 by wave 10. On wave 10, we already have our first boss of the video. That is just going to be the large glasses solar lid with 15,000 health on it. And this boss isn't really going to make it too far at all. In fact, it's basically instantly dead as soon as it got in range of the purple AoE circle. By wave 12, though, we can get our Juggernaut Titan TV man to level 6 now that we took out that wave 10 boss. And finally, at last, by wave 14 on the dot, we fully maxed out the Juggernaut Titan TV man. When maxed out, it does 26,000 damage, has 58 range, 10 explosion radius, 55% toilet slowing, and then a 0.2 second cooldown. Now that we have it fully maxed out, we can definitely continue max out a ton more, and then we'll start, well, first we're gonna place a ton, and then we'll start maxing out every single one. So there's 3 placed, 5, 10, and now we're already 3 waves away from wave 20. And now that we're 2 waves away, we have 15 placed. But bang, now we're only 1 wave away from wave 20. And bang, nice. Now that we finally made it to wave 20, we have every single one of these guys fully placed out. Perfect. Already by wave 20, though, we have our next boss of the video, that of which is the Mutant Toilet 2.0 with 192,000 health. That's instantly dead right here. I'll take it. Yeah, now that we finally maxed, or not maxed out, but finally now that we have all 21 of these guys fully placed out, we can definitely continue not placing, but maxing out the rest. So here's our second one to level 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and finally level 7. Yep, by wave 22, we have 2 maxed out, and now we can definitely start working on our third one, which we can definitely max out before wave 30. Since already by wave 22, we can get our third one all the way up to level 4. In fact, by wave 23, we can get it to level 5. By wave 25, we can get it to level 6. And by wave 27, we can get it to level 7. Yep, now we've only 3 maxed out in total, and now we're already 3 waves away from wave 30. And now that we're 2 waves away, let's definitely start maxing out our fourth one, which we can already get to level 2 as well as level 3 and 4. Now we're only 1 wave away from wave 30. And bang, now we finally made it to wave 30, and now we only have 1 upgrade left to go on our fourth one. On wave 30, we obviously do have the Flying Dual Buzz Toilet spawning in with 808,000 health, and now that it got picked up, it instantly died right here. I'll take it again. Finally, by wave 32 is when we're finally going to be able to max out our fourth one on the dot, just like so. And now let's try to max out a fifth one right away. At the moment, we're still instantly killing everything in the very front. I mean, at some points, there's literally no toilets over here whatsoever, as you guys saw a second ago. But let's start upgrading it. So there's it's level 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and bang, now we already made it to wave 37, meaning we're 3 ways away from wave 40. And nice, now that we're finally 2 ways away from wave 40 on the dot, we got our next Juggernaut Titan TV man fully maxed out, meaning now we have 5 maxed out. Now we might as well just max out these 2 over this way since they're sorted by themselves, so we might as well just get rid of these 2 while we're at it. But now we're 1 wave away from wave 40, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 40. On wave 40, we obviously do have the glitch toilet spawning in, and this box has 1.9 million health. So yeah, there it is right then and there, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy to get considering the last boss died pretty much over this way. So yep, now it's picked up, and there goes right then, and bang, there. Byway 42 is when we maxed out our 6th one though. That was 1 out of 2 over here. And finally, Byway 47, we maxed out 2 out of 2 over here. Now we're only 3 ways away from wave 50, and at this point we have 7 maxed out. But now we're 2 ways away from wave 50, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 50. On wave 50, we have the giant smooth tool spawning in. This one has 9 million health, which is the first somewhat tanky boss. But we did already get it below 9 million, 8 million, 7 million, and now 6 million, as well as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and nice. This time it's gonna lose right here. I'll take it. Byway 51 though, we maxed out in the 8th one. Byway 55, we maxed out our 9th one. So let's definitely try to max out a 10th before wave 60. I mean, we have 5 ways to go, so it should be possible. I mean, we already got it to level 3 as well. By wave 56, we can get it to level 4 and 5. But now we're already 3 ways away from wave 60. And now there's only 1 upgrade left to go. But now we're 2 ways away from wave 60. 1 wave away, and nice. There we go. We finally have 10 max out in total by wave 59. We're still decently spawn killing even by wave 59 as well, so I have a very good shot of us actually being able to make it to wave 100 with this unit. But in the meantime, here comes the wave 60 boss on wave 60, this time being the Frost Skeleton total with 18.3 million health. And on wave 61 is when it spawns in, so now it's already below 18 million health, 17, 16, and 15, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, and nice. GG on this corner. I'm pretty sure that's basically where the giant smooth tool died last time, if I remember correctly. But there we go, by wave 63 we maxed it at 12, and now there's only 1 left to go in this row. And by wave 67 we fully maxed it out. Yeah, now that we're done with that row, we might as well finish the main bulk of this row over here, which there should only be 2 left to max out. But now we're already 3 ways away from wave 70, and enemies are back over here yet again, so we're basically right back to spawn killing. And now we're only 2 ways away from wave 70, 1 wave away, and bang, now we finally made it to wave 70. On wave 70, we have the giant turkey tool spawning in with 34 million health, and yep, here comes the boss that always spawns on wave 71 for some reason, so yep, now it's skipped, and there it is. Now we officially have 12, I'm pretty sure, or maybe this is 13 max out in total, but either way, now there's only 1 left to go in this main roll, and now it's already below 30 million health, 20 million, 10, 1, and nice. GG right here this time. Alright, that one definitely made it slightly further than last time, but either way, it really shouldn't be too bad at all. And we should easily be able to still make it to wave 100. I'm not really worried about that. I mean, we're still consistently maxing out a good amount of these, which just helps with the amount of DPS and the amount of pickups that we can do at once too. In fact, there we go. By wave 74, we maxed out this entire long row of these right here. Every single one of them is level 7. Now we can work on this little smaller row over this way with around 3 or 4, I'm pretty sure. So here's the first one in this row to level 2, and 3, and 4. As well as 5 by wave 76, and 7 by wave 76. Oh, no, 6 by wave 76. Oops. And bang, by wave 78, we got it to level 7. Now we're already 2 ways away from wave 80, and we only have 2 left to max out over here in this row. And now we're only 1 wave away from wave 80, but we even have Interceptor Action Tools now passing this corner. Oh no. Yeah, we still have over 20 waves to go until we finally make it to wave 100, so it's definitely going to be tough to make it to wave 100. But I still think it is genuinely possible to make it there with this unit. Now we made it to wave 80 though. Yep, there comes the wave 80 boss, the last easy boss of the video, that of which is just the dual cargo tool with only 10 million health on it, as you'll see right here. So yeah, it's going to be a breeze to get. I honestly don't really think it's going to get too far at all. I mean, it's already down to 9 million, 5 million, 3, 2, 1, and yep, GG once it got picked up. Nice. Now we only have 1 left to max out in that section of 3 right here, so let's just max out this final one over this way, that of which we can already get to level 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and finally level 7 by wave 85. Yeah, now that we're done with this entire row, as well as this entire row over this way, and the main row, all that's really left to max out is this front row, as well as this singular one right here, which I guess we can just focus on until we make it to wave 90. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 90, 2 waves away, and now that we're 1 wave away, we fully maxed out that one too. Now we can work on this final row over this way, which should only have 3 left in total for us to max out, starting with this corner one right here. Unfortunately though, as we're making it to wave 90, enemies are already approaching this section of the map over here, which is definitely not a good sign, but at least we made it to wave 90, meaning we'll only have 10 waves to go until we make it to wave 100. This time on wave 90 though, we obviously do have the Broken Heart tool spawning in, and this is our first very tanky boss of the video with 144 million health, and it's definitely going to take forever to get. If you thought the wave 30 boss, or the wave 70 boss that made it right here was definitely tough, I mean, consider with like 5 times the amount of health, it's probably going to make it all the way like right here. I guess we'll find out soon enough, because it's already down to this last one, 40 million health, and now we already maxed out the corner one, and now it's down to 130 million health, 120, And wait, I just realized it's literally permanently frozen right here. It's literally not moving whatsoever. I mean, we already got it down to 110 million, and it had to move for like another minute. Yeah, that is super helpful. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to take out the wave 100 boss, or wave 90 boss at some point. But now we already maxed out another one in this final row right here, so now let's work on, I'm pretty sure this might actually be our final one. Let's double check. Yeah, there's only one left to upgrade, and it's the one that we're hovering on right now. We might even be able to fully max ourselves out before we have 100, as we still have 4 ways to go, and we already got it to level 4. And now we're 3 ways away, and it's a level 5, and now the broken tool is finally below 100 million health. And now we're 2 ways away, and now there's only 1 upgrade left to go. And now we're only 1 wave away from wave 100. And bang, finally by wave 99, we fully maxed ourselves out. Yep, as you can see by our unit manager, everything is fully maxed out. Literally nothing is left to upgrade it, and now we might as well just save up a good amount of money before we can finally sell all 3 of our Santas. So in order to do so, we'll probably save up roughly $150,000 just to be safe. Now we already made it to wave 100 though, and the broken tool still has over half of its health left, so it's definitely going to be a while before we're able to see the wave 100 boss spawn in. Well, I guess we'll still be able to see it, but we just won't be able to see the health bar up above. Now at this point, enemies are even rounding this corner over here, but for the most part, most of them are getting picked up, and once they do get picked up, they pretty much automatically die, as you saw. But now the DJ Toilet 2.0 is already below 200 million health, as well as 190 and 180 million, as well as 170, 160, 150, 140, 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and nice. Finally, at last, we took out the DJ Toilet 2.0 right then and there. Bang. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it took around 7 ways to defeat, and the Broken Heart Toilet still has 69 million health on it, and now we're already 30 ways away from wave 110. Well, unfortunately, at this point, we already have Quad Rocket Shield Tools making it all the way over this way, so it's definitely not looking the best for the Juggernaut Titan TV, man. Now we're only 2 ways away from wave 110 though, and 1 wave away, and bang, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 110. Now we have a few Quad Rocket Shield Tools making it all the way over this way, but we basically have $150,000 saved up at this point too, so I think we're good to sell all 3 of our farms. That way we can place them actually last 3 over this way, so there's 1 out of 3 placed, 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3 fully placed. And there's 1 out of 3 maxed, 2 out of 3 maxed, and I think just barely, yeah, we're gonna have exactly enough money to fully max out all 3. That literally could not have gone better. The wave 110 boss always spawns on wave 112 though, so I guess I'll just, oh, never mind. Okay, we made it to wave 112, and here comes the Medium Pumpkin Sword right then and there. This time with 292 million health on it. The Broken Heart Tool still has 40 million health on it though, which is crazy considering it still hasn't died. But now we even have Quad Rocket Shield Tools all the way over this way, making it extremely far. Luckily, they are all still getting picked up, as you'll see in a second, just like that. And yeah, since they're still getting picked up, we'll still stay alive a while longer. But it definitely concerns me for the future. I think we might honestly still be good to get all of them as long as they all die on this stretch. But either way, I don't even know if we're going to be able to defeat this DJ Toilet 2.0 over here. Yeah, now there's only 3 or so left, and there goes another one over this way just like that. And now there should only be 2 left. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's 3. But now we're down to our final 2 and 1, and nice. We actually were able to take out all of them. Awesome. Yep, now enemies are all the way over here though, and there's still a DJ Toilet 2.0 with 80 million health in the very front. But luckily we actually were able to take out that Mutant Pumpkin Toilet that was over here, but that wasn't the wave 110 boss. The wave 110 boss is all the way in the very front over here, but now we're already 3 ways away from wave 120. Yeah, we did already get the wave 110 boss already below 250 million health. Now we're finally only 2 ways away from wave 120, but now enemies are all the way over here. But luckily the majority of them are fairly low, so we should still be good to get all of them very easily. Yeah, all of them are taking a few million damage a second, but I'm not so sure if we're going to be able to take out the DJ Toilet 2.0. I mean, it is down to its last 10 million health, so we might just barely be able to get it. No, it didn't get picked up, I don't think. It's not going to get picked up. Oh, man. I think if it got picked up, we would have been able to stay alive, but I guess 109 waves beaten isn't really too bad at all. Before we move on to round number 2, though, we'll definitely have to make sure we do a leaderboard up on screen for how far each one got, and right now the Juggernaut Titan TV man is in first place with 109 waves beaten. Now that we've done the TV best version, we definitely need to do the Speakerman best version, that of which is going to be the Executioner Speakerman Celestial. So we go from the Juggernaut to the Executioner Speakerman, and let's just see exactly how far this unit can get us next. Here we go once again. Yep, and I mean, we'll just pretty much do the exact same start as last time as well, so I'll just see you guys by wave 5 once we end up placing it down. See you guys soon. Yeah, I ended up not farming it as efficiently as possible, that way we can still afford to place it down by wave 5, so as soon as this gives one more time, we'll just place it down directly right here in 3, 2, 1, boom, place. Yeah, nice. Already in level 1 is doing 12,600 damage, has 30 range, and then a 1-second cooldown. The result, the farm is maxed out by wave 9 this time around, since we had to save a little bit of extra money to place it down by wave 5. But now we can definitely start trying to max it out. Already by wave 10 we can get it to level 2 as well as level 3. And obviously you guys know the drill, by wave 10 we have our first boss of this round as well, the large glasses totally with 15,000 health. And this one's definitely going to make it somewhat far, mainly just because the Executioner Speakerman has pretty small range to it. So this time it's going to die all the way over this way, right around here in 3, 2, 1. Yep, this time dying right here. By wave 112 though, we can finally get it to level 4. And finally by wave 16, we can afford to get it to level 5. This next upgrade though, literally costs $40,000, so we definitely won't be able to max it out before wave 20. As now we're already 3 waves away from wave 20, 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and bang, nice. Now we finally made it to wave 20. On wave 20, we have the Mutant 210 spawning in with 192,000 health. And this one definitely has quite a lot of health on it, but either way, we should still be able to get it fairly easily. So there goes in 3, and 2, and 1. And nice, right over here is where we took it out. So we got slightly further than the wave 10 boss, but that's not too big of a deal. Finally, by wave 21, though, we can afford to get it to level 6. And finally, lads, by wave 27 on the dot, we can finally afford to get it to level 7. Jeez, that took forever. Yeah, there's still 1 upgrade left to go, but luckily now we're 3 waves away from wave 30. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and bang, nice. Now we finally made it to wave 30. On wave 30 this round, we have the dual cargo tool. Nope, never mind. It's the flying dual bus tool spawning in with 808,000 health. And yeah, this one's gonna make it somewhat far, but either way, we should still be good to get it, hopefully at least. Oh my goodness, wait, it is making it really far. What the heck? Okay, well, finally, lads, we ended up defeating it right over here. Jeez, that was close. But there we go. Finally, lads, after 35s of trying to grind up, we finally have enough to fully max it out. When maxed out, does 254,000 damage, has 56 range, and then a 1-second cooldown. Before we start maxing out a ton more, let's first place a ton more down, and then we'll start upgrading each and every single one of them. So there's 3 placed, 5, 10 by wave 37, now that we're 3 waves away from wave 40, but now we're only 2 waves away from wave 40, and now we have 18 placed. And bang, by wave 39 we have 20 placed, and now we just need a little bit more money to place down the final one right here. So nice, by wave 39 on the dot, we have every single one placed, and now we're actually going to start upgrading them all from level 1 to 2, rather than maxing them all out at a time, because it's actually not really worth it to do that. So yeah, for now let's just focus on getting every single one of them to level 2, and then we'll start getting them all to level 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, etc. But in the meantime, first we need to take out the wave 40 boss, the glitch toilet, with 1.9 million health. Yeah, this one definitely will be able to make it pretty far, similar to how far the flying dual buzzsaw toilet got. And this time it's going to make it all the way over this way, right around here. GG on this quarter. At least by now we already have 5 to level 2, as well as 10 by wave 42. And by wave 45 we have 20 all the way maxed. And finally all 21 fully maxed out. I'm literally clicking through all of them. As you can see, every single one is already to level 2. And now we can start getting every single one of them to level 3, starting with this one. So I have this 2 to at least level 2, as well as 3 to level 3. But now we're already 3 waves away from wave 50. And now we also have 5 to level 3. But now we're only 2 waves away from wave 50. And we're actually doing a decent job of keeping up with everything after this is gone. So now enemies are only back over to here. But now we're only 1 wave away from wave 50. And bang, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 50, and we have a total of 10 to level 3. On wave 50, we have the giant smooth toilet spawning in, and now enemies are back over here, but as soon as they get over here, they're basically instantly gone, so now enemies are back over to this corner. But yeah, there it is with 9 million health on it, that which is already below 9 million. 8 million over here, 7 million over this way, 6 million, 5 million, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nice, there goes the giant smooth toilet all the way over this way, right around here in 3, 2, 1, GG. Yeah, that time I died on the corner, and now we can get quite a lot more to level 3, just like what I'm doing right now. In fact, now there's only a total of 5 left to get to level 3. Now there's only 4 left, 3 left, 2, 1, and bang, finally by wave 56, we have the final one to level 3. Now we already have a Beret rocket launcher tool to make it extremely far though. Oh wait, is it actually gonna make it on by? Wait, hold on, why is it actually getting so far right now? What the heck? Oh my goodness, wait, it actually got unpacked. Wait, okay, never mind. It looks like we just barely took that one. That was actually the closest enemy yet. I am not gonna lie with you guys. At least at this point, we're finally 3 waves away from wave 60, so we should be good to at least make it there, as now we're starting to get every single one to level 4, since that is definitely the next most worth it thing to upgrade. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 60 though, and now we have a total of 3 to level 4 at least. But now we're only one wave away from wave 60, and now this boss toilet 4.0 made it all the way over here, which we barely took out. But nice, there we go. We finally made it to wave 60 just barely on the die, and we are honestly doing somewhat solid. I know a few enemies were able to get all the way over this way, but that was literally just one singular toilet, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. Mainly just because, for the most part, enemies are staying in this section of the map over here. Finally, by wave 61, though, we have 5 to level 4. And there's the Frost Skeleton Toilet with 18.3 million health on it. This one is definitely going to be fairly tough to defeat, though. I mean, it is finally below 18 million health, but that's all the way over here already. But now it's down to 15 million over here, 10 million on the corner, 5 million over this way, and nice. Now it's down to its last 4 million. 3, 2, 1. Wait, hold up. Are we even able to defeat these skeletons all the way over this way? Wait, no way. Wait, I think we're literally just dead by wave 65. Wait, okay, I think some of them can reach over this way, so maybe just barely we take out a few of them. But this is definitely not looking good. Some of them still have almost 1 million health each. Yeah, if we're not able to get all 3 of these, we just automatically lose no matter what. In fact, I'm pretty sure if even one just leaks on by, we automatically lose. So yeah, hopefully we're able to get all 3. It's definitely going to be close. I mean, if they stun some of these over here, though, we definitely have a very good shot of being able to defeat it. Let's see. Okay, it's finally on this corner, and wow, it's not going to take any damage. That is crazy. So I guess by wave 67, with the literal maxed out Speakerman, we ended up losing. Only 63 waves beat him with this one. Yeah, now that we're done with 2 out of the 3 games, here's the new leaderboard. Now we have the Juggernaut Titan TV, man, still in first place, far ahead with 109 waves. And second place goes to the Executioner Speakerman with only 63 waves. Finally, last but not least on the list, we definitely do have to test out the brand new Celestial, the brand new Titan Cameraman, the Plasma Titan Cameraman. So we go from this Celestial to this Celestial. And also, I would like to mention, I'm actually going to be giving this away at the end of this video, so make sure to continue watching. I'll explain more at the end. Anyway, with that, any more waiting, let's hop over to a game right now. Here we go. Also, you guys like how I pump fake them? Alright, now here we go. Yeah, for this one last game, we'll definitely make sure to continue fully auto-skipping the entire time, and we won't stop the entire match. Yeah, for now, we'll just place it down in the spot right over here just to instantly take out everything. And on level 1, it's doing 6,750 damage, has 46 range, 25 explosion radius, 65% toilet soil, and 0.5 second cooldown, and then 8 push distance. Now that we fully maxed out that one, though, let's just max out the rest of our farms, which we should be done doing by wave 9. So there we go, by wave 9 we maxed out every single one, and now let's start upgrading this. There's this one to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and by wave 20 we can get it to level 7. Yeah, this one's also super expensive to max out, but it's not nearly as expensive as the other one. But yeah, this is Mutual 2.0 with 192,000 health on it, and this one's gonna die fairly easily right over here in 3, 2, 1, and yep, there it goes. But yeah, now that we defeated it by wave 24, we can max out the Plasma Titan Cameraman, and we maxed it at 62,000 damage, it has 60 range, 25 explosion radius, 65% toilet soil, and 0.2 second cooldown, and then 8 push distance. Now that we maxed out one, we can definitely place down the rest. So there's 10, as well as all 20 by wave 29. Now let's continue maxing out the rest though. Starting with maxing out this second one right here, that of which we can already get to level 3 by wave 29. There's the wave 30 boss spawning in though, yet again for the 3rd time in this video, the Flying Dual Buzzsaw Toilet. This time with 808,000 health on it, but it is getting permanently backslowed all the way over this way just because of the 8 push distance. But it is already below 500,000, 400,000, 300, 200, 100, and yep, there it goes right here. In the meantime though, we already got it to level 4 now as well. By wave 32 we can get it to level 5, 6 by wave 34, 7 by wave 37, and now we're already 3 waves away from wave 40, but we might still be able to max it out by wave 40. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 40, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 40. Yeah, not by wave 40 is when we're going to be able to max out, since we still need $5,000 more, but by the time that the wave 40 boss is dead, then we'll be able to max it out. As yet, there's the glitch tool, it still has 1 million health on it, but right before it died, we can fully max out that one right there, and yep, there it goes in 3, 2, 1, and yep, there it goes. Nice. Now we finally have 2 maxed out in total, and now we can start working on a 3rd one, which I doubt we'll be able to max out before wave 50, as only by wave 41 we can only get it to level 3. By wave 43 we can get it to level 4, 5 by wave 45, 6 by wave 46. But now we're already 3 waves away from wave 50, 2 waves away, and now we can get it to level 7, and now we're only 1 wave away from wave 50, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 50. Yeah, there's the wave 50 boss spawning in, the giant smooth toilet for the 3rd time this video as well with 9 million health. And this time around it's gonna die fairly easily. I mean, it's honestly not gonna get that far at all, mainly just because we're pushing it back so constantly. But nice, we also fully maxed out our 3rd Plasma Titan Cameraman by wave 51, And now it's down to its last 5 million health, 4 million, 3, 2, 1, and nice, GG right here. I'll take it again. Now to see you guys buy wave 60 since it really won't be too long until we're there. There we go though, now we finally made it to wave 60, and on wave 60 we already have our next one to level 7. So now that we made it to wave 61, we fully maxed out our third one, and yep, there's the boss. Oh wait, no, that was our fourth one maxed out in total, but yeah, now the boss is already below 18, 17, and 16 million health. And now it's down to 15, 10, 5, 3, 1, and yep, GG on the corner this time. Nice. Yeah, at least we still were easily able to take out that one, and now let's see you guys buy wave 70 or once we max out this fifth one. Actually, nah, we'll compensate over it, so there's this level 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, all by wave 65, 6 by wave 66, but now we're already 3 waves away from wave 70, and 2 waves away, and now we can get it to level 7, meaning there's only 1 upgrade left to go. But now we're 1 wave away from wave 70. On wave 70, now that we made it to wave 70, we can almost max it out, as now we need literally $300 more, so there we go. Finally, by wave 70, we have 5 max. And on wave 71 is where the giant turkey tool boss spawns in with 34 million health, so here it comes in 3, 2, 1, boom. You have 34 million health on the clock, that of which is already below 34 million, and 30 million, 20 million, and now it's actually getting pushed all the way out here. That's hilarious. Yo, what is going on? Well, I guess now it's down to its last 10 million health, 1 million, and yep, GG right here this time. Well, see you guys by wave 80 or once we max out this one right here. See you guys soon. There we go though, by wave 79 we fully maxed out that one right before it skipped to wave 80, but any second now we'll skip to wave 80 just like that. On wave 80 we have the dual cargo tool spawning in, and this is our last super easy boss of this entire video. So nice, there it is right there, and there it goes in 3, 2, 1, and yep, GG in the very front. And yeah, there goes both of the glitches over this way too, so those definitely made it somewhat far, I guess. But either way, we have nothing to worry about, as now we're approaching wave 90. By wave 88 though, we can finally get this one maxed out, so I'm pretty sure that's 7 in total. There we go though, now we officially made it to wave 90. And yep, there's the broken heart tool for the second time this video right there with 144 million of the exact amount of health that I had last time, but now it's already down to 140 million, 130 million, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and nice. There goes all the way over this way, right over here, right then and there by wave 96. Now that we're actually on wave 96, we can automatically max out another one. Oh, never mind. Okay, well now we can max it out. But now we're already on wave 97, meaning we're officially already 3 waves away from wave 100. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 100. 1 wave away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 100. And what the hell are you doing over here, bud? You are literally off the track by a mile. Get back on there. Wait, look, it's literally... Yeah, the Titan cameras are literally sniping it. That way it stays over here too. Are you guys seeing this? It literally zaps for like 1 second and then it stays over here. Alright, well, anyway, now we finally made it to wave 100 with the DJ Tilla 2.0 with 206 million health. That which is already below 200, 190 million, 180, 150, 100, and bang, there's also another one maxed out. A few quad rocket shield tools did end up patching it, but it is still taking a good amount of damage while it still isn't even being fully targeted. As now it's down to its last 50 million health, but now we're already 3 waves away from wave 110, and 2 waves away, but look how far these quad rocket shield tools are making it. Yeah, luckily they're just so low that we were able to take them out all the way over here, and now that the DJ Tool 2.0 is finally in the front temporarily. But just like that, it already got passed up by a bunch more quad rocket shield toilets. Luckily, it is below 10 million health, so finally at last by wave 109, we are able to defeat it all the way right here. Now we're only 1 wave away from wave 110, so we should be good to at least see the wave 110 boss. I'm just not so sure if we're going to be able to actually take it out. Now we made it to wave 112 with the next boss spawning in though, the mutant pumpkin toilet, and last time we weren't able to defeat it. So if somehow, someway we are able to defeat it this time, it's definitely safe to say that this round is slightly better than the Juggernaut. But it is definitely going to be close. I mean, considering that enemies are already making it over here, yeah, yikes. In fact, wait, hold up. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to defeat these two DJ Tool 2.0s over this way. Yeah, they're getting on pass with around 30 million health, and luckily they are still taking a good amount of damage, so we might just barely be able to defeat them. In fact, yeah, there just barely goes the first one, and now we're down to the last one that's going to die right over here. Right after those, though, we have another 2 spawning in, and both of which still have over 100 million health. So, yeah, I think we might be dead here, but this still could count as a higher wave than the first round that we did. I guess we'll find out soon enough, as there we go, we maxed out another Titan Plasma Cameraman, and now we'll start working on this one. But yeah, now that they're all the way over here, the front one sells 50 million and the back one sells 120 million. Yeah, now they're barely taking any damage at all. But the damage that they're taking right now should ramp up once they get over here. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Luckily, we got the Immune Pumpkin till below 250 million health at last. And now we're already 3 waves away from wave 120, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and dang, it is really going to be close whether or not we at least get this front DJ to a 2.0. I mean, it is down to its last around 10 million health, but we're just not doing enough damage. Dang it. Yeah, we made it to wave 120, so again, we have to be wave 1 away in order for this to be better. So there's like 12 waves of chance that we could honestly do better, but I guess we'll find out in 3, 2, 1... And let's see, okay, 13 waves of chance. Please tell me it's better than wave 108. Let's see, and bang. No way. You have to be trolling. Yeah, wow, here's the final leader award to wrap up the video. We have the Plasma Titan Cameraman and the Juggernaut Titan TV man tied for first place with 108 waves beaten. And in dead last, we have the Executioner Speakerman with only 63 waves beaten. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe, so it helps me out a ton. And they definitely need to add a new variant of the Juggernaut Titan TV man, because no way that's still the best one. Oh yeah, also, in order to win this unit right here, we have to hit 275,000 subs on this channel by the end of the month. And then if we're able to hit it, definitely leave a comment down below on this video right here explaining why you deserve to get this Celestial for absolutely free. And then if we're able to hit it, I'll do a random comment generator, and whatever comment it generates, it'll be whoever wins. So make sure to also leave your username in the comment that you drop. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Peace out, everybody. See you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Now, peace out.